Speaking of pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Katie Couric is a piece of shit.
God damn it, dude.
And so is Adam Schefter, it turns out.
Oh, yeah.
Interestingly enough.
Yeah. Journalism is fucking dead.
Yeah. I mean, what's his nuts? 1 Minute Man did a thing on this yesterday for Barstool, and he was like...
KFC.
He was like, so what? But his so what wasn't, I can't believe this is happening. He goes, his so what was like, did you not really know this was happening? Like, this is the shit that they're admitting to in public. How bad do you think the shit is they're not admitting to?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, how many... Do you think that anything comes out of CNN that isn't improved by the Biden administration? If you do, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Right? Because this Katie Couric story didn't even make it into Brian Stelter's fucking journalism watch.
No.
It didn't even make it in there.
Nope.
This is like the biggest, most egregious fucking violation of journalistic integrity in our lifetime, maybe. And this fucking dude, this fat retard, Brian Stelter, didn't even deem it necessary to put it in there.
Yeah, and I chatted about it a little bit on RPR this morning with Adam Schefter, too, where it's like, look, if you don't want to be real journalists, right, and work for real media outlets, just have a podcast, which is what Katie Couric does now. However...
Well, that's not the only reason Katie Couric just has a podcast now.
Well,
let's be real.
She's a fucking bitch.
She's a piece of shit, and everybody hates her.
Everybody hates her.
That whole story, the fucking news show on Apple TV with Steve Carell.
It's based on her.
It's about her and how big of a fucking piece of shit she is.
That's true.
That whole show is about her being a piece of shit.
Yep.
You didn't know that.
I can confirm it, and obviously Steve Carell's character is Matt Lauer. That is real. I know a couple writers on that one. So if you haven't heard, Katie Couric censored her comments that were made by Ruth Bader Ginsburg to protect, air quote, on protect, the late Supreme Court justice. It was regarding taking a knee during the national anthem. Ginsburg was quoted as saying, "Contempt for the government that has made it possible for their parents and grandparents to live a decent life, which they probably could not have lived in the places they came from." The interview did include comments from Ginsburg saying she believed kneeling during the anthem was dumb and disrespectful. The harsher comments were later edited out. According to Couric, the editing was done in an effort to protect the late Supreme Court justice, who Couric says was elderly and may not have understood the question. That is fucking bullshit.
If Katie Couric believed that this woman was saying shit that she didn't understand, she should have reported that immediately, because a sitting member of the fucking highest court in America is senile. That's your position?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. And if anybody, anywhere, right, regardless of your political affiliation or beliefs or any of that shit, thinks that Ruth Bader Ginsburg needed anything from anybody, you're out of your fucking mind.
Out of your fucking mind.
It's like one of the toughest broads of all time.
Of all time. And like, dude, I don't care what fucking side you're on, dude. RBG was a goddamn gangster. Go look at her fucking record all the way back.
How disrespectful and offensive is that to that woman's legacy? That Katie Couric, who has no integrity, clearly thought that she was using her lack of integrity to protect the integrity of somebody who has it in fucking droves.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
And then a fucking utter dummy like Katie Couric was trying to protect one of the smartest women in American history. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? She was with it until the very fucking end.
Yeah.
And she fought through all that shit. The only thing she lost in her life was, well, the last 10 days before the election, obviously. But other than that, pretty goddamn sterling career out of there. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this whatsoever.
There's nothing to understand. It's called backstopping in the intelligence community. You get away with something, and it's not just in the intelligence community, that's just what they call it, but you get away with something for long enough, and most people will, in their own minds, because cognitive dissonance isn't strong enough, they will come up with a way, some narrative that makes them good in that scenario, whatever it is, right? And that's what she did. She probably had this idea a decade ago, because this was in 2011, right?
Right.
She probably thought right as she was doing that, like, I truly believe I'm protecting her, or whatever, and she's believed that lie her entire life, it seems like. And now...
that would have been 2016.
Yeah.
I thought this
For the
interview was in
kneeling?
2011.
No.
Yeah, you're right. That was about the kneeling. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
2016, yeah. This one I don't get, man. I mean, so she also claimed that she received an email from the Supreme Court's head of public affairs saying Ginsburg had, quote, misspoken and requested the comments on the matter be removed from the final interview. I don't give a fuck what they requested.
Yeah.
First of all, if that is even true, if she could produce that email, or maybe they're somewhere with Hillary's, I don't know. But if she could produce that email, I'd love to see it.